According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, over the last 12 months, all items indexed increased 8.2% before seasonal adjustments. Increases in the shelter, food, and medical care indexes were the largest of any contributors to the last month's increase. Food and energy index rose 6.6% over the last 12 months as well. The energy index increased 19.8% for the 12 months ending September, compared to the 23.8% for the period ending August. The food index increased 11.2% over the last year. One man saw all of this coming: Robert Kiyosaki. And in today's video, we will discuss his predictions on the crash of the US dollar. This year alone, Nasdaq and SP 500 have lost trillions of dollars, with the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite reporting its worst quarterly performance in Q2 since 2008. SP 500 had broken an unwanted record as it struggled to stay afloat amidst the surging inflation, the Federal Reserve rate hikes, and the Russia-Ukraine war, posting its worst half a year in over 50 years. 10 of the top losers include Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Tesla, and Netflix. These companies lost around $4.2 trillion of investments money in the first half year of 2022. So, what's really going on? Following the British pound nosediving against other currencies, the Bank of England took emergency action with a bond buying program to calm the markets. On Saturday that week, Kiyosaki tweeted, "English pound died this week." The best-selling author shared his forecast in a follow-up tweet. "Will US dollar follow English pound sterling? I believe it will." He also added, "I believe US dollar will crash by January 2023 after Fed pivots." In another tweet on Sunday, Kiyosaki emphasized that as the Federal Reserve keeps raising interest rates, there will be buying opportunities in gold, silver, and Bitcoin. He had always stressed that crashes are a great time to get rich, so he wrote, "Buying opportunity. If Fed continues raising interest rates in US, the dollar will get stronger, causing gold, silver, and Bitcoin prices to go lower. Buy more." Gold has been the reserve currency of the world for centuries, and unlike fiat, it cannot be devalued by overprinting since it is a precious metal, and in fact, he places gold at the top of his sacred list of 5 Gs. In an interview with Dave Rubin on the Rubin Report, Robert Kiyosaki revealed that he is still deeply involved in gold mining.
Gold is God's money. It was placed here with silver when Earth was formed. You know, people say it's 5,000 years old. No, it's as old as the Earth, gold and silver. So I own lots of gold and silver. I own a gold mine. I just took a company public last week, New York Stock Exchange, the richest gold mine in the world. It's in Utah, 140-year-old mine.
Kiyosaki is a man who has dedicated his life to the fight for freedom. He served in the Marine Corps as a young man before dedicating the rest of his life to helping millions achieve economic freedom. In his book, You Can Choose to Be Rich, Kiyosaki said that after his bankruptcy, he became homeless and was living with his then-girlfriend Kim at the back of an old Toyota for several months before starting their own business from the ground up, so he definitely knows a thing or two about getting rich. Another point worth noting is that the Utah-based gold mine is not the first that Kiyosaki had ever purchased. He had owned a silver mine in South America in 2002 and took a gold mining company in China public the same year. He also took public additional mines from the initial public offerings listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange in the early 2000s. In his book, Conspiracy of the Rich, published in 2009, Kiyosaki revealed that he is tightly involved in a copper mine that is to be taken public once copper prices begin to rise in value. He has always been a strong advocate for precious metals. In fact, in July 2005, Kiyosaki stated in a Yahoo Finance article that, "If you only have a few dollars, you might want to go to your local coin dealer and buy silver and gold as close to the price of gold or silver as possible. I would not invest in collectible precious metal coins unless you really know a good collectible coin from a bad one. For as little as $20, you can buy a few precious metal coins and begin to take the step to prepare for one of the biggest crashes in world history." At every opportunity, Kiyosaki never fails to mention that he is a gold bug. This means he holds many commodities, like gold and silver, as a hedge against the misprinting of the dollar as the fiat currency by the US government. He claims that he's been making these moves since the early 1970s, when President Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. More recently, on the 27th of August, he tweeted, "It's not what's in your wallet, it's what's in your head. All markets crashing, real estate, stocks, gold, silver, Bitcoin, middle class wiped out by the higher oil inflation. Yet rich are getting richer. Difference in head, not wallet. Change what's in your head first, then get richer." In the same tone, he tweeted this 2 weeks later. 2008 was a great time to get rich. Everything went on sale. Borrowed millions of dollars buying real estate bargains. 2013, I published Rich Dad's prophecy predicting bigger crash coming. That crash is here. Millions will be wiped out. Please do not be one of them. Time you get richer. According to Robert Kiyosaki, the best time to get rich is when the asset prices slump like this. When crypto began the steep dive back in May, he described the crash as great news and said, crashes are the best time to get rich. The simple fact is that where many people see misery, some see an opportunity to turn their fortunes around. One might wonder, what does Kiyosaki mean when he calls a market crash great news? The author and financial philosopher is known for his calls to stockpile assets when they are undervalued. In mid-June, Kiyosaki also gave some kind of investment advice on how to survive this highly inflated environment that might strike some people as weird. He advises people to stock up on cans of tuna. Does it sound weird? Of course it does. But a shortage of basic necessities could lead to chronic scarcity of food. And anyone who has a can of tuna and baked beans will survive because these can be consumed directly from the containers and will therefore come in handy when the long winter comes. It's not just tuna. Kiyosaki has openly stated on more than one occasion that he does not buy stocks. According to him, stocks or mutual funds go up or down based on their volatility. If you would like to have a stable, slow movement and not those big movements in stock, you could argue it is a low risk. But if you would look at the movements and can identify a pattern, is the risk still equally high if you buy at the bottom of that pattern compared if you buy at the top? Is it more risk to buy small companies compared to big? Or, if the movement of that company is so slow that you could barely keep up with inflation, isn't that a risk of missing out profits? Even more surprising is the fact that he confidently believes that cryptocurrency is very soon going to replace the US dollar, or, as he puts it, the fake money from the market. Investors all over the world were dumbfounded to find out that he was in favour of cryptocurrency when he released the statement. When an asset appears to be in a bubble, it's essential to know your fundamentals. Everyone is talking about cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple, and why not? With massive fluctuations in value and short-term gains in the 1000% range, it's very exciting and enticing stuff. But it is also potentially dangerous stuff, if you don't know what you're doing. As we have mentioned earlier, Robert Kiyosaki has had his fair share of financial troubles. He filed bankruptcy again in 2012 when his company Rich Global LLC lost nearly $24 million in a court judgment to the Learning Annex. These challenges have led to many to presume that he does not practice what he preaches, but with his new book Capitalist Manifesto, he reiterates the values of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness on which a nation once great was founded. So, thank you very much for watching. How are you planning to safeguard your earnings in this economy? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to get more updates like this one. We'll see you in the next video, and until then, thank you very much for watching.